Hello, guys. I hope everyone is having a good day. And I hope you all have been learning about recycling, reducing, and reusing and recycling. Today, I'm going to share with you just a couple things and just review some things with you. But I wanted to show you something that I used. I used fabric and recycled the fabric, and I made this huge quilt. So when I say I recycled fabric, I had scrap pieces of fabric that I actually got from a fabric company, and they had just little pieces that they weren't going to use for anything, and I took them and I made this one of my favorite quilts, and I call it just a scrappy quilt. So if you can see, it's very big, and it can go over my whole bed, and it is homemade. I made this. I sewed all the pieces together, and I sewed a back on it. I had a lot of fabric that I wasn't using for anything, and I made a whole back on it like this with the flowers. And so instead of just throwing all the fabric away, I made it into something. So this is called reusing. So I reused something that was going to go in the trash, and I made it into something very special that I love. And on the very back in the middle, if you can see, I put some of those, let me stand up. I put some of those scrappy pieces of fabric right in the middle and made a big square. So you see that? And so there again on the other side, you see all kinds of fabric and pieces of material. They don't match. They're not probably meant to go together, but I love them. And this is like one of my favorite quilts. And it's so heavy because it has some cotton in the inside, the quilting fabric that's on the in the middle that makes it nice and warm and thick and heavy. All right, so that's just one thing that I have reused before. And today I'm also going to show you something else. If we remember the story about, let's see the name of it, the paper bag princess, you guys remember what happened? Her clothes got burned up, so she reused a paper bag and made a dress. So I'm also going to show you some other things that I am reusing, and I'm going to make something out of it. This is a plastic cup, and if you can see, I've added some potting soil in the inside of this cup because I'm going to make a little garden out of this. And today we're going to plant some things, some little seeds, and we're going to watch it grow because it's springtime, and we're going to take care of our earth, and we're going to plant things because that helps our earth stay green and lush. I have some seeds in my hand. If you can see them, they're little seeds. These are grass seeds, guys. And I'm just going to plant some grass today in this cup so that we can see the process of growing things and what happens when we do take care of plants and grow them. So I'm going to add the seeds into the soil, and you can see they're kind of just sitting on top. That's not ideal. That's not what we want. I should have taken some of the soil out first. But instead, I'm just going to cover them up with the soil. I'm just kind of stirring it down in there so that the seeds go down into the dirt. Normally, you would dig a hole and plant the seeds down in the hole and then cover them back up. But today, I'm just kind of stirring it around to put some of the dirt on top of it. All right, now that it's in there, you can see them down in the dirt. There you go. The next thing we'll need so that this grass grows is some water. I have some water in my big cup right here. This is my water bottle. I try to use it and drink from it. It tells me how much I should have each by the hour so that I get my water in for the day, because sometimes that's hard for me to do. So I'm just going to water our seeds, and the water is going down into the soil so that we can see what happens with our grass. And the last thing it will need is sunlight. You can see the sun coming in the window right behind me. For now, I'm just going to sit it up here on my shelf, but I am going to sit it in my windowsill. I have a window, a bay window, that I can sit things in and let them grow, and I have other plants there. So I'm going to sit it in there. But that's just one way you can recycle. I recycled this, or repurposed or reused this cup. And if you can look on the bottom, I don't know if you guys can see it. You see that triangle right here on the bottom of this plastic cup? This was made out of recycled goods, recycled plastic that people have put in the recycling bin. So instead of me, if I'm not going to use this cup for something else, I will put it in the recycling bin, the plastic bin, because it's plastic. I also have this here. Who can tell me what this is made of? This aluminum. Yes, this is part of a metal, a tin. So we will put this in to recycle our metal. Okay? And we will, hopefully it can be used for something else. And then I also have some glass. This is just a glass salt shaker. You hear that? That's glass. Okay? And here's another example of a plastic. I showed you this before. This is just a little container. It also has that black triangle on it, made from recycled materials. It had my carry-out dinner in it. So I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to wash it up real good. I'm going to peel this paper label off. I don't need this label. So I'll take the label off, and I'll throw the label in the paper recycling can, because we do recycle paper. And then I can wash and reuse this and maybe store some leftovers in it, okay? Or if I wanted to, I could actually put some soil in the bottom of this container and plant me something and let it grow out. All right, so today I'm going to share a quick story with you. It's called Hush. Hush. Hush, a Thai baby. Thai. This baby is a Thai baby. And guess what? You're going to hear some rhyming words in this story. So get those listening ears on and see if you can pick up on all the rhyming words. Okay? Hush, a Thai baby. Hush! Who's that weeping in the wind? Wee, 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 a small mosquito. Mosquito, mosquito, don't come weeping. Can't you see that baby's sleeping? Mosquito, mosquito, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Hush, who's that peeping from the ceiling? And as you can see, the baby's right there sleeping. And these people, the reason it's Hush Thai baby, these are people, this family is from Thailand. So it's an Asian family. Taka, taka, a long-tailed lizard. Lizard, lizard, don't come peeping. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? Lizard, lizard, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Look at that lizard. Ooh-wee, do y'all like lizards? I don't like lizards. What color is that lizard? I hope you said green. Hush, who's that creeping under the house? Meow, meow, a lean black cat. Black cat, don't come creeping. Can't you see that my baby's sleeping? Black cat, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. So she's trying to keep that baby asleep. It must be nap time. Hush, who's that squeaking by the rice barn? She hears something else. Have y'all picked up on the rhyming words yet? Okay, listen very closely as I read this next page and tell me the words that rhyme. Jeep, 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 jeep. A fat gray mouse. Gray mouse, don't come squeaking. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? Gray mouse, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. So we have squeaking and sleeping and cry and nearby. Those are our rhyming words. Did you hear them? I hope you've heard them throughout this whole story, but here we go. Let's listen again. Hush, who's that leaping by the well? Oh, 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 oh. A green frog. Green frog, don't come leaping. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? So which words rhymed? Did you say leaping and sleeping? Good, kiss your brain. Green frog, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Which words rhyme? Did you say cry and bye? I hope you did. Hush! Who's that sniffling in the sky? There's the frog. Now we hear some sniffling in the sky. Let's see who it is. A muddy fat pig. Fat pig, don't come sniffling. Can't you see that my baby's sleeping? Fat pig, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. And there's the pig, cooling off and rolling in that mud. Hush, who's that beeping by the pond? Here's the pond. Let's go see who's by the pond making noise. Got. A glossy white duck. White duck, don't come beeping. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? White duck, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Now you guys ought to be able to read this story with me. Have you remembered the parts yet? The next page, say it with me. Hush, who's that swinging from the tree? Jop, a loose limb monkey. Monkey, don't come swinging. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? Monkey, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Hush, who's that sweeping at the hay? Mwah, an old water buffalo. Buffalo, don't come sweeping. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? Buffalo, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. See that big buffalo? Look what's on his head right here. Yes, sharp horns. Hush, who's that shrieking through the forest? Humfra, a great big elephant. Elephant, don't come shrieking. Can't you see that my baby is sleeping? She's fussing at all these animals, isn't she? Elephant, don't you cry. My baby's sleeping right nearby. Hush, is everyone asleep? Let's see. Well, it does appear that everyone has settled in and is now sleeping. Look at all the animals. They're all sleeping now. Even though her baby was the first one asleep, now everyone's asleep. All is quiet, all is still. The mother dozes at the window sill. Nothing stirring, not a breeze, as the moon drifts up above the trees. There is no noise now. There is no sound. Only baby's wide awake, his eyes bright and round. So look who decided to wake up. The baby. Good job. I hope you guys listen to those rhyming words. And today, while you're looking for things to recycle and finishing your recycling lesson, just look around or talk to your parents and come up with some rhyming words. And that will be something that you guys can share together. So we had sleeping and shrieking and sweeping. They all rhymed. Rhyming means it sounds the same on the end. So I could say cat, fat, bat, and rat. All those words rhyme. Okay, I could say door, floor. Those two rhyme. More. Okay, you can think of words to really rhyme with anything. Okay, and sometimes they're not even real words. It could be made up words. It doesn't matter as long as they have that rhyming sound. So guess what, guys? It's Friday. Have a great weekend and enjoy your families. And we'll see you guys back on Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful Zoom meeting with Miss Kelsey. And yeah, keep recycling, learning, and growing. Keep those pictures coming. All right. Love you guys. Mwah. Goodbye.